And so begin the little journey together with the Minolta X-700. The camera that I was gifted from a friend across the pond. Roland Christopherson got this camera from his own father back in the day. And he later on used the same camera on assignment from time to time on the school newspaper. Together with the Minolta X-700, he also sent me this wonderful Rockor lens, a 50mm f1.7 lens. Now locked and loaded with a roll of Fujifilm HP5, the plan was to bring the camera with me the whole day. Beginning early morning, leaving my son Julius to school. Then during the whole workday, and then back to school again to pick my son up. Now follow me along during the day and let me tell the story using my pictures as a backdrop and see what the results were like. Thank you for watching. Early morning on the train. We were both quite tired here. Julius making a face. Don't wanna go to school. Getting off the train, waiting for the next bus. We wanted to take some pictures while waiting. I took the first 2 pictures of Julius, and then he wanted to take a picture of me. And I must say, the first picture he took of me was pretty good actually, kinda like it. And here now came the bus. We jumped on the bus and went to Julius' school. Right outside of school, he wanted to give me a hug and then take another picture. So I took one of him and he took one of me as well. It turned out so-so, I would say. After leaving my son at school, I steered my footsteps towards work. Along the way here, at this road, I found these 2 windows, and for some strange reason, I found them a little interesting, and I took this picture. Although it was still quite early, a little picturesque town where I live was buzzing with activity it seemed. I passed this noisy tractor along the way, and it was hauling some building material towards a building site down the road. As I passed, it was kicking up dust all around me. It was a cold day and the air was quite crisp, smelling kinda nice. And I passed this road with stores there at the end, and I saw this man walking towards them. It was kind of a backlit situation, and I liked the wet ground there and the light in this area, so I took this picture. Now, almost at work, I passed the city center, and in the second picture here you can see the local church in the distance, where I've taken many pictures in the past. So, I was finally at work, and while it's pretty hard to snap pictures at my school, I managed to find this quiet moment together with my good friend and colleague Dennis. He was baking what is called Swedish snus, and I asked him if I could snap a picture while he was doing just that. I managed to get yet another brief moment of calm during the workday, and I asked my friend Dennis if he could stand by the window. I loved the light there, and I wanted to snap one more picture, or maybe 2, of him before the day was over. So now it was time for my very short break at work. It's only 30 minutes, so it's not a lot of time to get anywhere. But my plan was to go to the lake by the local church and snap a few pictures along the way. Along my way to the lake, I passed these 2 well-known landmarks in the area. First, the big concrete bridge where the train passes on top. Then there's this beautiful, huge tree, the only green spot they saved after building the concrete bridge. I finally arrived at the local church. A spot well known if you have watched some of the videos that I make on this channel from earlier. I usually go up to this bench, and from the bench I can see the lake. Beautiful spot, and when it's beautiful weather I try to sit here as long as I can before I have to go back to work again, which is not that long, I suppose, since I only have 30 minutes. But still, give me some peace of mind before going back to a rather busy workday. The bench here where I sit belongs to the church itself, and that's exactly what the inscription here says as well, Vallentuna kyrka. Someone actually moved the bench from the church down to this very good spot, where you're better able to see the lake. I can appreciate that very much, because it's my daily spot to take my break at. So thank you for that, whoever did that. So as you can see here, we actually made a little bit of a jump in time. And this is after work and picking up Julius after school. We went back to the city center and we went for some food at this Thai place that Julius likes very much. We just ordered some food and we got the drinks on the table, and Julius is just sort of fooling around, joking about his soda here and having a good time basically. So now this photo I actually like quite a lot, and it's probably one of my favorites, if not the favorite from the series this day and from this roll of film. I really like his expression here and the calm look he has about himself, and yeah, it's a lovely photo. I really like that one. And after drinking his soda, as you can see, the dinner is finally over. Kind of just chaotically running around the place and tearing everything up. So yeah, we went home after that, but it was a nice, pleasant dinner otherwise. Home sweet home. We were finally back home, me and Julius, and while we were both quite tired, Julius managed to have a little bit of a stand-up comedy session on the balcony, a one-man show, so to speak. And while he is doing that, and I let the pictures roll in the background, I just want to say thank you so much, Roland Christofferson, for this wonderful gift of yours. I really like the Minolta X-700, and I can see myself using it a lot going forward. And surprise, surprise, it did work in the end, so very, very happy about that too. I developed this roll of film myself back home, and they might have turned out even better if I handed them over to a lab, of course. But it was a fun project to see if the camera worked, go out and shoot with it, develop the picture back home myself, and then make a short video about it like this. And so my final thoughts after all that would be to say thank you, Roland. I'm so very grateful for being gifted this camera. And to anyone wanting to use this camera, I really, really recommend it. It's so simple to use. You get some very nice automatic features and so on, but you can use it fully manual too, of course. Very, very small, easy to handle. So yeah, I would recommend this camera to basically anyone starting out shooting film. Thank you for watching, like and subscribe, and see you around everyone. Thank you, bye bye.